Yo, what is up, guys? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today, we are talking about the 3v3 arenas that have just hit the PTR for New World that'll eventually will get put into the live servers. We're kind of going to go over, hopefully, all the questions you have and everything you need to know. There's still some things that I'm not too sure about, but we're going to just dive straight in and get talking about it. So what the 3v3 arenas are is exactly how it sounds. It's 3 people versus 3 people. Each round, it's going to be best of 5. So first, best 3 out of 5. Each round is going to be 2 minutes long. And that just means there's 2 minutes until a ring of fire starts pushing everybody towards the center of the map. So if a match is taking or a round is taking a little bit too long, it kind of forces you to go in the middle and fight. Because there are 2 pillars around the map that you can play on for cover. So at the end of that 2 minutes, the ring of fire starts pushing you into the center, forcing you to fight a little bit. It's very fun. Each round is really, really good. I'd say more times than not, we were either winning or losing before that ring of fire even started moving. The rounds can go pretty fast depending on if you have a good team composition or a bad one. If you're the ones getting rolled, if you're the ones doing the rolling, it can just depend on how good you're doing or how bad you're doing. Now, whether you win or lose, you're going to earn progress towards the new PvP reward track. I have good and bad things to say about the reward track. It's very nice going in there and getting gear and getting in potions and stuff like that. There's different ranks. As you progress through the ranks, you get better gear. Within each rank, there's checkpoints, almost like your professions. You have those 3 little checkpoints, and you can get rewards. You do get to choose out of the 3 rewards that they give you. As far as I know, they're all random, so no one's getting the same rewards. Which is good and bad. It means that you can get something that nobody else has. It also means that sometimes it's going to be up to RNG whether or not you're getting good loot. There's plenty of times where I had the choice of like a potion, 350 coin, or a helmet that I'm never going to use. So I wish there was a little bit more. I wish I had more choice in what I was going to be getting. For example, like being able to get that currency and going to a vendor, almost like the faction vendors, and using the PvP currency to get gear that I want. That way I'm not wasting all this time and I end up with a pile of gear that I'm never going to use. So far I haven't gotten any gear that I like, and I progressed through like 5 or 6 of the checkpoints on the PTR. Now, you purchase these rewards using Azoth Salt, which is the new currency coming, and you can get Azoth Salt by just participating in any of the PvP stuff that New World has, whether it's like, World PvP, the arenas, wars, outpost rushes, stuff like that. So any of the PvP, you get kills or anything like that, you're going to be rewarded with Azoth. Now, these arenas are obviously way more fun when you're playing with a group of people that you know. Because as far as I know, it doesn't really... For example, you can get put into an arena and have 3 life staff users. It doesn't have any sort of way of saying, okay, we're going to pick this person's a life staff, this person's sword and shield, this person is a mage, and they put them together in a team. It's all random. So you can get on a team with 3 sword shield blunderbusses, 3 great axe warhammers, 2 life staffs and a mage. So you definitely want to queue up with your friends and have an actual team composition going on. So obviously a tanky boy or a melee person, and then a healer, and maybe a ranged DPS if you choose that. Healers are definitely big. A team with a healer is more than likely going to win over a team that doesn't have a healer. So if you can get on and have a group of people to play with, obviously you have comms. You can say who to target, who's stunned, stuff like that when cooldowns are up or down. When you win, you can overall just have better communication. It makes the games go a lot more smoothly, and you're not relying on a random to do the right thing. You can have comms with each other. It makes it a lot more fun. I was able to queue up with a few randoms that I actually ended up playing with. One guy was a sword and shield, very good. I ended up queuing up with him. And then later on, we found a healer who was really good. So then the 3 of us queued up. And that might have started putting us towards other 3 stacks, though, because the games got significantly more difficult and a little bit more coordinated from the enemies. Like they were running viable comps and stuff like that. So I'm unsure if it pairs you up with other 3 stacks and stuff like that. But it definitely helped us out having a comp. Now, these arenas coming to New World is absolutely amazing. I know a lot of people, including myself, have been asking for it for quite a while now, and it's good to see that it's finally coming to the game. I think it's going to hold people's attention a lot, especially having that rank system to progress through and those rewards to acquire. Who knows how good they are going to be at the end? I haven't found out yet. I haven't progressed that far. I know you start getting like actual named rewards later on as you progress. Again, I haven't gotten there yet, but that's just what it displays, and it kind of tells you the tier of rewards that you're going to get later on. How good they are, and again, whether or not you're going to even want to use them, maybe. It doesn't like register that you're a bow user, so let's start giving you dex gear and bow weapons. At least not for me. It started giving me strength gear and stuff like that. So these arenas are going to be really good for people that are looking for a new PvP experience. I know wars were a struggle for a really long time. Outpost Rush, I still deal with like desync and stuff like that. Though it's getting better, it is still there. Arenas, I noticed very little. The games were very smooth. There's not a whole lot going on, so it's able to have a very stable lobby. And I noticed that everything was just very, very smooth. As far as some of the combat changes, you know, there's some dodge things that have been implemented. So you have like a 1 second delay after a dodge before you start regenerating stamina. Kind of get rid of those roly boys. There's the new diminishing return percentages are very nice. Actually, there's a few times it saved me in the arenas where I was getting stunned over and over again. But those diminishing returns, I ended up only getting stunned for like maybe a half second or two. I was able to get out. So I don't have those exact numbers in front of me, but you can find them on the patch notes. I'll link the patch notes in the description so everybody can go look at them, because there are a few really good changes in there. The bow feels very, very good, and that's mainly what I use. I know the bow used to be really slow, especially when you're charging up for that heavy attack, and it has been so nice not having to sit there for 5 seconds charging up a heavy attack for a bow. It's very smooth, very fluid. So as far as the bow goes, I'm very much enjoying the changes that they've made. I know a lot of people are saying the bow needs to be nerfed, you know, it's too strong. I don't think so. I think it's pretty balanced. Especially when you're comparing it to the sword, shield, and blunderbuss. That's just absolute burst damage. The stun and CC from the great axe and the warhammer. I think the bow is finally in a pretty good place where it can compete. But overall, with the arenas, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer. If you enjoyed this video, you know, hit that like button, subscribe, and just introduce yourself in the comments. I'd love to get to know everybody that watches these videos and get to know you guys. I think we're all going to be, you know, I think we can all become friends, right? But anyways, we do live stream on Twitch as well. We're going to be doing a lot of New World content, so link to my Twitch will be down below. We stream Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I hope to see you guys there. And with that, thank you for watching. Stay dirty, and I'll see you in the next one.